Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of Just Saying with Jadin, where I'm just saying and you're just hearing with Jadin. If I can be honest with you guys, I'm honestly super nervous and super excited to be filming this second episode of Just Saying with Jadin. Just as you guys know, this is like my podcast where I talk and discuss in a 15-minute video timed series about randomized topics, and we just kind of dive in. Honestly, as you guys can tell, I'm super nervous right now, but we're just going to hop in and we're going to get into the second episode of Just Saying with Jadin, where I'm just saying and you're just hearing with Jadin. So I have these topics right here and these hats right here. They're all randomized, but they are topics that, of course, I want to talk about, but I just have so many things that I want to go over and discuss, but I really get caught up on everything, so... Okay, so... Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to start the 15-minute timer right now just so I can get used to this. You guys won't hear the timer and stuff go off, but of course that's when the video and everything will end. But what I'm going to do here, so Just Saying with Jadin, you guys, is a 15-minute video time series where I discuss topics that I draw out of a hat. They're all topics that I've chosen, of course, but I always just like to dive in and I talk too much about too many things. So I'm gonna talk in 15-minute intervals about certain topics that I choose at random. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Okay, so the first topic we're going to talk about is learning to focus and be attentive. So learning to focus and be attentive can be applied really anywhere, but this is really in your daily life. So if you're learning to focus and be attentive in where you're at and what you're doing, you're going to get more accomplished. So don't get me wrong, multitasking and everything is amazing, but also multitasking, you won't complete all your work at its best. And that's really, you won't really be there, you won't really pay attention at most. And that is actually very important, whether you're at work, you're at school, you're at your job, you're talking to family members, friends, your partner, and etc. Because no matter what you're doing in your day, you want to be attentive and stay focused, because also if you're attentive and focused of yourself and your surroundings, you're going to be aware of what's happening, whether you're walking alone, whether you're in a group. And that's also very important, just because imagine you're just going about your day and you're not being attentive and focused in what you're doing. Mind you, you could be driving, you could be walking down the street, anything could happen. I'm not going to say anything, but I just think being attentive and staying focused is very important in your daily life, because if you're not attentive and focused, you won't be able to complete all of the things you need to do at the best capabilities that you're able to. And that's really all I really have to say on that, but let's get into the second topic. This one is, tea and drama. I know you guys were waiting for this one, and also I was waiting for this one, because tea and drama, it's piping hot. And let me tell you, there is no tea and drama, because as you get older, why are you searching for tea and drama? Honestly, the relevance of that is it's not important at all. And just because a person like me, I'm looking for peace, prosperity, quietness, calmness. I'm trying to be happy, looking for fulfillment. You get what I mean? But honestly, it's just super crazy, because there is a lot of people who like to drama seek. And I don't really get the point of that. What's the excitement in drama? You don't really gain anything but frustration, anger, you're mad at someone, you're arguing. And what's the whole point of that? Because at the end of the day, you're wasting time. Time is money and money is time. If I'm wasting my time arguing with you, I can be doing something better. I can be studying, I could be working, I could be making a video, putting more time towards myself instead of sitting here wasting my time arguing with you. So really the basis of that is there is no tea and drama, because there's nothing to talk about, babe. The only tea and drama that I have would be of myself, and I don't know what to say. But the next topic. Okay. happiness and how to be happy. Okay, so this is actually really cool, and I want to dive into this one very deep actually, just because I think happiness and learning how to be happy is very important in life, because we're all searching for happiness. Whether you're young, whether you're middle age, whether you're older, everyone is searching for happiness in their life, whether that's through your job, your life, or etc. and X, Y, and Z. But also, what is the importance of happiness? Like, why do you want to be happy? Being happy and being satisfied with life actually makes you less stressed. You're able to be more attentive and be more focused in life, complete more activities, less depression, and X, Y, and Z. There's actually a lot of positive benefits. And the cool thing about this is actually I've been learning about a lot of this in my school and for my degree. I'm a psych major, so we've been learning about positive activity and negative activity and X, Y, and Z and all of this stuff with satisfaction with life. But honestly, learning how to be happy really derives within oneself. Learning how to love yourself. Do you love who you are? Do you love your body? Do you love your skin? Do you wake up in the morning and you're like, man, I love me. Let me get up and get dressed. Like, you get what I mean? Like, do you show yourself some love? And I think that's super important, because don't get me wrong, everybody's always like, OMG, like everyone's always talking about self-love. But honestly, that's where it really derives and starts from, because if you don't love yourself, are you truly ever able to love someone else? I can't answer that. Only you can. So, yeah. Next topic. Honestly, guys, my nerves are actually going down by talking, and I'm feeling really good about this. Like, I like this. I think this is super good and super dope, and a good way just to, talk, catch up, discuss, and, like, see what's up with one another. But, mindset, the importance of positivity. Okay, honestly, this goes with wait, what did I talk about earlier? I'm so sorry. Mindset and the importance of being positive. That's our next topic right here. And honestly, that goes with our last topic with how to be happy, just because this derives from how you think. What do you think about yourself? What do you think about your actions? What do you think about the world? Do you get up and wake up in the morning like, I hate today? But also, like, look, this is an important question. So if you're waking up and you hate today, whether that's your job or X, Y, and Z, why do you hate it? Why are you unhappy? Like, because when you first got that job, when you first got that house, when you first got that car, when you first got this boyfriend, girlfriend, X, Y, and Z, you were happy, you were excited, and X, Y, and Z. There was so much ecstaticness. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but don't quote me on that. But honestly, you get what I mean? Like, you were just so content. And if something changed within there, is that either within yourself? Is that within the outside figures? But also, goes back to another thing. So I don't really know what the topic of this is, but it's almost like, how you see yourself in other people? You surround yourself with people with how you see yourself. And you may not believe that's possibly true, but if you really think about it, if you see yourself as X person, a super happy person, you're going to surround yourself with people who are typically more positive. And not that that's a proven fact, because I am no scientist. I'm just a student and a worker. But other than that, you guys, like, really think about it. Like, a lot of the people that you surround yourself with is who you'll become. And I think that's also a big thing, because who you surround yourself with is who you'll become. See? And if you have a mindset of you're this person or X, Y, and Z, or if you're negative or lazy or X, Y, and Z, you're going to surround yourself with people with like mindsets. But also think about it. If you don't surround yourself with people who are having an improved or advanced mindset, or, changing your perception of the world and stuff, or, putting you in your P's and Q's, are you really, like, taking the world for chance? Are you really learning and trying to adapt or even grow as a person? But also, like, see, mindset is a big thing, because if you're thinking about mindset, you're thinking about growth. You're thinking about growing, the next step. That doesn't mean where you are right now. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also like, where do you see yourself in the future? Do you see yourself growing? Do you see yourself working? Do you see yourself pushing yourself towards that next step? Again, another question that I can't answer, only you can. And let's get into our next topic. I might end up going all through these in the 15 minutes, because I'm moving fast. I'm moving fast. Breathe. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is actually a super cool one. This is being a student full-time. So if you guys don't know, I actually am a full-time student at a university, and the weird thing about it is it's actually my third year in college, and I am a senior. Also, I've never touched foot on campus. Like, I haven't been on school in 3 years. That sounded so weird how I said that I haven't been on school, but like, I'm talking too fast, and also like, this is my first time talking into the mic, so I feel like very weird, but like, that's besides the point. But honestly, moral of the story, being a full-time student is very stressful. And honestly, if you're not a student, you possibly won't get it. But also, when you have friends or people who have not been a student and they don't get it, what it's like to be a student, like, you're putting in time studying, you're putting in time into learning all this new material, and you're grasping everything, you're trying to absorb, but also all this stuff is very hard. Like, being a student is not easy. Like, people might think college is easy or that it's dumb, which of course that's a whole nother topic we can derive and get into, but at the same time, like, being a student is exhausting. A lot of us want to give up, a lot of us want to quit, but at the same time, like, that's the amazing part about it, because once we continue to push through and make it to the end, we feel amazing. So if you are a student, keep pushing through. That test, that class, this exam, this paper might be stressful, it might be hard, but you're going to make it through. If you make time to prepare, if you make time to study, if you ask questions and you prepare yourself, you will make it through to the end goal. And I believe that. I believe that for me, I believe that for you, but it's all about your mindset. If you're positive, if you're going to put in the work, if you're going to believe that you're going to get there, do you see yourself there? And honestly, like, even now, like, it's my senior year in college, and honestly, this is one of the most stressful times I can say in my college career, just because I'm so nervous. This is my first time back in person. Like, am I going to do good in class? Am I going to excel? Am I going to be the same student that I used to be, like, being able to study with material? So I've been getting, like, tests like that, but also, like, those are just thoughts, like, you get what I mean? You're still going to be able to be that student, be that productive worker and everything if you put in the work and you put in the effort to put yourself there. And that's really what it is. Like, you have to put yourself there, and don't give up. Keep trying, keep pushing, keep pursuing. Even when times get hard, even when you do fail, try again, try harder. When you fail or when you have those thoughts that you want to give up, that should tell you 100 times more why you should try. Because why do you want to give up? Why should you want to quit? Finish, get that degree, get that bag. Proud of you, boo. How much time do I have left? I don't even know. Oh my goodness, I still have 4 minutes left. So, wow, I have a lot of time on my hands. A lot of time. I think I honestly might get through all these topics. I only have 2 left, or 3 left, but let's see which one we get into. Ooh. Okay, so the next topic we're going to talk about is anxiety. So this is actually a really big thing just because I actually have diagnosed anxiety. Okay, so the next topic we're going to get into is anxiety. And this is a really big thing just because when you have anxiety, this actually stops you from completing a lot of the things that we actually talk about, whether it's having a positive mindset, whether it's being attentive and staying focused, whether it's seeing yourself in that end goal. Because when you're anxious and you have anxiety, you have all these thoughts that, OMG, I can't. And when you're anxious, all those thoughts of that you can't, you tend to believe those, which they're not really true. And this could be in a plethora of matters, It could be whether it's work, school, life, relationships, friendships. It could be a number of things, but at the same time, you have to learn how to train and push away those anxious thoughts, because also anxiety brings depression and angst. Honestly, the bottom line is anxiety sucks, and you need to learn how to manage it. And it's not even like you need to learn how to manage it, but you need to learn how to be able to cope when you are anxious, whether that's through journaling, whether that's taking a walk, whether that's stopping what are you doing and taking a breath. Because anxiety really does get the best of you. And even when you're test taking, like me, I get very anxious when I'm test taking, even though I may have studied for hours and prepared. I still get super anxious. I start sweating, I get nervous, and I'm like, OMG, I'm not going to do good. And I start second guessing myself. But also, when you get those thoughts of anxiety and anxiousness, you need to remember to ground yourself, to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. And know that it's going to be okay. And not that it's just going to be okay, but that everything is going to work out because you did try. And this goes along with all of the other topics that we did talk about, because if you're attentive and you stay focused, you have a positive mindset, you see yourself in the angles, you're putting in the effort to get there, to work there, you're going to be able to counteract that anxiety and be able to tell yourself, I'm doing good. I'm doing great for where I am right now. And also, this is another thing that I wanted to bring up, is when you are anxious and you have all these thoughts and everything telling you that, OMG, I'm so terrible, or I need to do better, I need to continue to push myself, I need to get here. Water your flowers, babe. You're working so hard. You're pushing yourself. You got out of bed today. You tried. You could have laid in bed. You could have gave up. You could have not tried. And that's something. Because a lot of people give up easily, and you didn't give up today. You didn't give up yesterday, and you're still trying. And I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself for that. And this goes to all of your activities and everything that you do in a day. Water your flowers. Give them some sun. Let them shine. Let them thrive. I don't really know what to say besides that. Water your flowers. Let them shine. Let them thrive. Because, babe, you're doing great right now. I promise you that. And life is just so beautiful. Why should we let our anxious... Life is so beautiful. So why let anxiety get the best of us when there's so many things to be grateful around? There's the sun. Like, okay, this is like another thing. So like me. Whew. Okay, so the timer went off, you guys. And that is a wrap for Just Saying with Jadin, where I'm just saying and you're just hearing with Jadin. Honestly, you guys, I am super ecstatic about this second episode. It was super wild, super crazy, just because I was nervous at first, but it kind of like, went away as I started to talk. But honestly, I'm super excited about this. Like, I really want to continue to do this. And honestly, I love talking on my microphone. I feel like, welcome to my show, welcome to my crib, MTV, what's up, what's good. But yeah, any other time. And honestly, you guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with this note. Life is so beautiful. There's so many amazing things around you. If you honestly get up every day and continue to try it, and honestly take time to look around you and be like, wow, I have a bed to sleep in. I have food to eat. I'm going to school. I'm going to my job. I'm taking care of my family. I'm taking care of my kids. You're doing what you need to do right now. Everything else will fall in line and according to plan as life goes on. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you guys haven't already. And like I say any other time, remember to be bold, be brave, be confident, and overall, bestie, be you. Because you're amazing just the way you are. Love you guys. Catch you guys next time. Mwah. Bye. Reporting live for action now. 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun. Recording live and in stereo. Bye, guys.